Good evening, participants. Am I audible? Yeah, Sunil, good evening, Spandana. Thank you for the confirmation. My screen is visible, right? Yes, sir. So today we will download and install Python IDE. Okay, because our next slide is running Python. There are three different ways to start Python. Okay, interactive, script from the command line, integrated development environment. That is nothing but IDE. Any of these three methods we can use to run the Python. Okay, I'll show possibly two methods. So to do that, we need to have a Linux server. And try to increase the font size. And this one. This is how I connect to a remote Linux server. Okay. Right. Good. The font is clear, right? So this is command line interface. Is everyone able to see my screen? Yes. As we have seen yesterday, few Linux commands. I'll be using those Linux commands. Okay. PWD represents for present working directory. mkdir minus P is primary. Okay. I'll make scripts. Scripts is my folder. CD change directory. Scripts. Okay. Yes. So there are no scripts. So I want to write my Python script. Gedit. Say hello. Dot file. And person will run the script in the background to open that window. So what I'll do? So here I have opened the text editor. So I'll write the code here in this text editor. Save. Close. Unless so it is not having the appropriate permissions. Chmod minus I give the full permissions, that is cd dot chmod minus capital R 755 to scripts folder. Okay. cd scripts. If you see, now it has come with a green color, that is having read, write, and execute permissions. Other group users has read and execute, and other users has read and execute. Whereas initially when we created the file, it is having the default value read and write, but there is no execute permissions. Or for the user, for the others and the group, there is no write permissions. So we have changed the permissions from chmod minus capital R 755. That means read, write, execute is for 7. Okay. And read and execute is for 5. And read and write execute is for 5. The value. Okay. Everyone is following me? So if you have a Linux machine, if you have Putty installed, so try to check which Python. So I have Python installed in user bin Python. So what I'll do, how to run that Python script? Python. Okay. Hello.py. Okay. So this is how in an interactive command line user interface, we have to run the Python shell script. Is everyone able to understand? If you have any questions, please let me know. I have run a script. Hello world. Okay. So I have written Python code. I'll display that Python code also. Print in double quotes, hello world. Okay. Whatever we write in double quotes, it is used for printing. Print is a command. Output value it shows on the screen. Is everyone able to follow? If there is no Python installed on your Linux terminal or Linux Putty, you need to install using, as this is CentOS Linux. Right? This is CentOS Linux. So what we need to use? We need to use yum utility, yum install Python. So it will check which repository or where we should get the Python libraries. So it will check all the possible libraries. So already it is saying it is installed. So nothing to do with it. Clear? So if you go for Ubuntu, apt-get install Python. Okay. Either of these two flavors will be used. If you go for SUSE Linux, it is a different way. Okay. Next. Similarly, this is how we are running the Python. There are three different ways to start Python. Interactive interpreter, you can enter the Python and start coding right away in the interactive interpreter by starting it from the command line. Okay, that means now I can invoke Python shell. Now I am in the Python shell. What I can do? I will print hi. This is embedded systems and IoT section. That's it. This is directly we are executing each and every command. A equal to 10. B equal to 20. C equal to B plus print summation. That will print interactive. So, but the values are loaded. To make the computation, we need to give the what we are missing. C is equal to A plus B. How it has to print the value of C? Someone can type in the chat window how to print the value of C and runtime. So this is directly we are running interpreter in the Python shell script. Someone can give me the hint how to print the summation value C equal to A plus B. C has to come the value of 30. How to do that? Correct. Good. Oh, Blackbucks team has answered. Thank you, Chandani. So I request all the participants to answer. Okay. Whatever we write in the double quotes, okay, that will print as a string. We know that the difference between string and a value. So C is holding a value of summation A plus B. To print C is equal to A plus B, just we need to print A. Print C. Sorry. If we want to print the string value or the character value, we need to put it in single quotes or double quotes. Akhil Teja, Kishore, but you got the difference. Hope everyone is understanding. This is how we run the simple Python interactive sessions. As we have Python installed on the Linux server. So if we go for another operation, D equal to, that is nothing but difference, B minus A. Now print D. We got the difference. Now multiplication, M equal to A star B. Print. Yeah. It will give multiplication. Next is division. Okay, using these basic arithmetic operators, write a simple Python script to design a calculator. That is assignment for you. Okay, can you post this as an assignment? Design simple calculator using arithmetic operators. Post this as an assignment to all the students. They'll reply it as a Python code in a Python file format, where you can download the Python file format and run in a Python notebook or Python IDE or Python interactive session or Python shell script. Clear? Everyone is following me? Understood? This much? Sanjay, yes. Ravi, yes. Raja, yes. Okay. So to exit from here, I need to press Control D. Okay. This is how running the Python code using interactive interpreter method. The second one is scripter. We need to write a script. We need to source that script. Okay. So example, I'll create a script. Gedit is nothing but a notepad. That is a command line. Swap.py. So you all might be knowing how to swap two variables with two different amount of data in each variable. So we'll use Python coding to swap that. To run the Python code, okay, in command line Python. So do we have the permissions? Take it. We don't have the permission. So what we need to do? chmod plus x execute permissions swap.py. Now we check the permission. We have the permissions. Now Python swap.py. Okay. The value of x after swapping is 10. The value after y is 5. So we will see the code. That is the content which displays the content of the code. So first initially we assigned x value as 5 and y value as 10. Okay. To take two inputs from the user, okay, in the runtime that we have another set of code. Create a temporary variable. First, what we'll do, we'll keep that x value in the temporary variable and we'll assign the y value to the x variable. And last temp variable to the y variable. That is how, using a temporary variable, we are swapping the two numbers of two variables. Did everyone follow this? Yes, thank you very much. And the next one is integrated development environment. Integrated development environment means nothing but we need to install IDE. So how to integrate, how to install that, we'll see in this presentation. So IDE is not required on Linux. Okay. IDE is only required for Windows and Mac OS. And sometimes Mac OS is also coming with IDE. Okay. But Windows requires IDE. Windows Python script cannot be run unless until we have Python installed on Windows laptop. Okay. How to install Python IDE? So using this URL, visit the Python website. Even I improve the live session. Okay. Whichever is the latest version available, click on the download. Okay. Once after it is download, click on it for the installation. Okay. Click on this, add path, python.exe to the path. Install now. Yes. Hope everyone is following my installation of using IDE. So it will take 1 to 2 minutes. Once after the installation, we launch the Python IDE. Is everyone studying in the final year of their BTech? Install now. Okay. It has completed. Setup in progress. Yes. Now directly we'll go for the close. Once after this installation is complete, okay, there is no step for launch. Directly we'll go for the search, and I can go for the Python IDE from the Windows Start menu. Yeah, people who are in the final year, okay, they can go with the project based on embedded systems and IoT. And people who are in the third year, they have to do internship, okay, and learn as many skills as possible using Python, embedded systems, real-time operating system, Linux, IoT, programming, all these concepts. And second year, people has more time. Okay, they can learn each and every subject individually with a lot amount of time with their leisure time. Okay, online also we will get more amount of courses, and online also we have too many courses. Just buy your boards, write your codes, learn them, firmware, Linux, everything. Everyone might be having laptops. If no one has laptop, it is affordable to buy Raspberry Pi. Okay. This is how the Python IDE shell looks like. Directly, we can write, print. Hi students. Embedded systems and IoT. That's it. This is directly Python IDE. And if we want to write it as a file, or if you want to run it as a file, okay, I have some files already. I'm trying to open them. Downloads, Python Word, and hello. Okay, now I can run module. Hello. Is this user friendly, right? Instead of going for the Linux, we can run the Python code easily on Python IDE installed on Windows laptop or any Windows machine. Is everyone able to follow these steps? Have you ever used Python like this way? I have shown all the three possible ways how to use, how to run Python code in Linux, in Windows, both in command line, interactive interpreter way, sourcing the script, and using Python IDE. Clear, everyone? I'll show you another example. File, open. Okay, I'm trying to add two numbers. What are the two numbers? First number is 50. Second number is 25. The sum is 75. Why? Because I have given a floating value as the output. So it will display as points in the decimal format, floating number. If you run another time, I'm giving 12.35. Second number 14.36. Then it will be giving completely in the form of decimal. So this is how we can write the code either by interpreter way, interactive command line way, or directly using IDE. So I can use restart shell. So it will restart the shell. So if you have more amount of codes, you can use debugger also. Go to the file, line number also you can. If you want to configure any libraries or any other different paths, you can use configure IDE. If in the Linux, okay, it has full packages in the Linux. If it is in Windows, it is IDE. It is lightweight Python interpreter. So that we need to add libraries. Clear? So far, everyone? The installation of Python IDE. We'll understand more about the code in detail. Okay. So I can directly run the code here also. Enter the first number. Okay. Enter the second number. Okay. Now I am adding the two numbers. But it will not display. It will keep it as 540. Now it will display the value. This is how we write a code line by line to check whether the syntax or the code coverage is correct or not. This is how we do the Python scripting. in detailed manner. If you are very confident, if you are an expert, you can directly write the script and we can source it here. If we are a beginner, okay, line by line you can write, compile, interpret, and check what is the output. And at last you will get the result. Hope I am clear, everyone. Yes, sir. We'll proceed further. Next, coming in detail to the data types. So understanding from here, we will learn how to write Python. Python has various standard types that are used to define the operations possible on them and the storage method for each of them. So if we write a variable, screen is not clear, sir. So what happened to the script? I will reshare. Is it clear now? Babita. Is everyone able to see my screen clearly? Please confirm someone. Narayana, Swimming, Raja, Babita. Babita, can you rejoin the session? Okay. So for everyone, the screen is very clear. If it is for your case, you can rejoin the session. Hi, Harsha. After a long time, you will get clear. Yes, sir. Jyoti Reddy. Yes. So coming to the data types, we have 5 standard data types that are numbers, string, list, tuple, and dictionary. So in all other programming languages like C, okay, basically we are all aware about C language. We have numbers type, data type. That is numbers like integer, floating, or any kind of numbers that are called numbers data type. String we know, characters and words. List, tuple, dictionary are the 3 different types of variety of data types used in Python. So we will explore each and every one in detail. Types and operators, operations of numbers. So coming to the data types, okay, we will come with the operators and we will apply the data types. Basic algebraic operations. What are the algebra operations we have? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, exponentiation. Okay, these are the 4 basic algebra operations used in Python. Next is comparison operators, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than equal to. Okay, next is identity test. A double equal to B, A not equal to B. The identity test will reply you either logic 0 or logic 1. If A double equal to B, okay, A is having a value of 10, B is having a value of 10. If that means it is Boolean. That is the output is true in identity test. If the identity test is false, that is A not equal to B. If A value is 10 and B value is 10.5, okay, that means false. It will display 0. Next is bitwise operator. The first one is bitwise OR. Next is bitwise exclusive OR. Bitwise AND. Left shift, right shift. So, are you aware about how the bitwise operator works? I have asked you to design a calculator using operators. Okay. So you can use n number of operators but you should know what is the functionality of operators. So as we have bitwise operator, bitwise OR, bitwise exclusive OR, bitwise AND, left shift and right shift. So what will happen? I have a value of A. Okay. 10. And a value of B 12. How you will do? Bitwise OR operator. First of all, the interpreter will convert the values to binary. 1 0 1 0. Does everyone know 8421? Someone please reply. Aditya, what is 8421? Lakshmi Devi, Dheeraj Singh. What is 8421? is, yes, exactly, Lavanya. Converting our decimal code to binary code. What is the binary value for 12? Correct, Naga. 1 1 double 0. 1 1 double 0. Okay. Now come to the bitwise operator or 0 plus 0 0. 1 plus 0 0. 0 plus 1 0. 1, sorry. 1 plus 1 0. Value 1. So the bitwise operator output is this one. If it is bitwise AND, okay, between 10 and 12, 1 0 1 0 1 1 double 0. 0 and 0 0. 1 and 0 0. 0 and 1 0. 1 and 1. So this is the output of bitwise AND operator. Okay. Yeah, Charisma, correct. Hope everyone is clear about the bitwise operator. Unless until I start the task, you are unable to answer the question taking the initiation. Harsha, there are your answers. Okay. Now, next is left shift and right shift. I have a value of 1 1 0 0. If I apply left shift for this, what will be the value of this? If I apply left shift, okay, Naga Triveni, think it once. Yeah, correct. 4N8. What is your name? Prasad, your correct answer. But how to do that? Can you explain or put it in the chat? Left shift? Yes. What is the value of the left shift? 16. 8, 4, 2, 1. So 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. We are adding the 0 extra. That is nothing but exclusive. So the value becomes 24. So simple terms, default, left shift one time is nothing but it will move. The value is 12. That is nothing but simply multiply with. If exclusively they will tell left shift 3 bits, then it is a challenging task. Left shift 4 bits, left shift 5 bits. As this is a binary number, once we do left shift, we can shift only 4 bits. If it is right shift, what is the answer? Yes, exactly. H1, correct. 12 divided by that is equal to 6. Zero, double one. Clear? Everyone is able to understand bitwise operator, bitwise or, bitwise exclusive or, bitwise and, shift left, shift right. Should we proceed further? Yes, sir, Raja. Next, logical operators. The same way, logical operators also will do. And these are the two non-zero numbers. Then the output of logical operators equal to either 0 or 1. If these are two non-zero numbers, if you are applying logical AND, then it is true. If any of these two numbers is 0, then it will replace false. First, we need to understand what is the return type of the operator. Return type means the output value. A minus B. It is integer, it is also integer. The output is also integer. It is floating, it is integer, the output will be floating. This is in the case of Python. But if you declare the output value C equal to floating, then only it will give floating value in C programming. If you declare C programming, it is integer, then it will ignore the floating value, whatever the value we are getting. You can see the difference. Hope everyone understanding me. Logical operators. Next is, this is one of the different operator, membership operator. Okay. In A, in B. So comparing, this is A value, this is B value. Okay. Comparing bit by bit. So these two are same. These two are same. These two are different. These two are same. So in comparison, what is the membership? Not in A, not in B. So these two values should be different. This is how membership operator works. Next is identity operator. Is A, is B. The same way. Not is A, not is B. This is also similar to membership operator, but the identity, whether it is logic 0 or logic 1 is the return type. Clear? Next. So as we have seen, operators, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. So how we will assign it to the variables? Width equal to 20, height equal to 5 star 9. That is multiplication, or else we are directly displaying the value as output, width into height. That is 900. This is operators. This is Python interpreter. The three greater than symbols you can see, that is Python interpreter. This is the syntax. Clear, everyone? I hope you people are sleeping. Yes, next one. Python supports 4 different numerical types: integer, long integer, okay, float, complex. We know the complex numbers also. Okay. In our mathematics, we have learned complex numbers like this, which can be represented using this. Integer, we know it's a straightforward number. Long integer, we know that is octal number or hexadecimal. Floating number, we know this real value that will represent as 3.5, 7.0, 3.75. This is floating number. And the complex number that has the complexity like 3 plus 1 ij. J can be any value. What it will do here? It will multiply 3 with 3. 3 plus 1 into j. That will give 3j. The j value, if you declare the program, it will take as some value. It can be long integer, floating, or another complex number also. J can be. You can try these examples in your Python interpreter directly. Clear so far, everyone? If you understand the basic data types, basics of operators, and all these things, then only we can proceed further into the programming part. Thank you, everyone. Strings. As we know, string is nothing but just to display the characters or the words. Directly, I can write string also here. So from that time, I would have shown you the example here also. You can see stamp X. It will display as it is. Next is double quotes. Yes. We said. So what is the single quotes it is doing? Single quotes is doing as a escape sequence character. It is printing the double quotes also. If you print only the double quotes, yes, he said. To make the double quotes also to escape, we are using single quotes. That is how the escape sequence characters works in single quotes. Clear? Next is assigning, printing the string values. So here we will test this example. We will assign str equal to single quotes hello world. Okay, now print. Then print the whole word. Hello world. And if you want to print the first character, we will use the matrix. It will print H. If you want to print the range of values of the string, that is 2 to 5 characters. Okay. What is the value of 2? 0, 1, 2. L, L, O, 2, 3, 4. And space is also a character. So it is printing space also here. If you give here 6, okay, it is printing the space also as a character. Got it? If you want to print multiple times, if you want to add the value or the string to the characters, then we need to use these things. Print so I'm printing 4 times. Hello world. Print hello world, embedded systems, IoT. So what I'm doing, I'm concatenation. Concatenation is nothing but it is appending the text beside the text. Clear so far, everyone? The operations on the string. Yes, sir. Sunil only is listening to my class. I want to make the font bigger size. Done. Next is list. A list contains values which are in square brackets, separated by comma. Simply we call a list as a array in C program. How we declare array in C programming? In square brackets. But if we declare an array in C programming, the data type should be all of similar type. But whereas in Python, it can be dissimilar data types. Like I can declare one value as character, one value as integer, one value as string, and any kind of values. They can be of dissimilar data types. Next is tuple. I'll show you the example of list also. Okay. Next is tuple. A tuple is another sequence of data type that is similar to a list. A tuple consists of number of values separated by commas. Unlike list, however, tuples are enclosed within parentheses. They are small brackets. Let us see the examples. So as we have said, list is having dissimilar data types. You'll use Python IDE. How to clear the screen? Let us put the command clear. I'm not sure. I'm very familiar with Linux. Here is not working. How to clear? Someone can suggest me how to clear this Python IDE shell. I'm not aware. I'll try to reopen the Python. Okay. So we'll go for the example of list. We'll declare the list. Control I. Sunil, we'll try that. Control caps L or caps I. Control I. Okay. This is how I have declared for list and another list also. This is my second list. So what we'll do? We'll print list. Okay, whatever the list values are there, it is directly list. List of 0. That means, sorry. So in Linux, we get a up arrow to print the same command one more time, but here it is not working. Print list of 0. So it will print the value of first list. Okay, let me try. Control here. It is not working. One comma control line. It is not working. Sunil, control I is not working. Jyoti, control is not working. This time pressing control also, it is not clearing the screen. Okay, so try to explore whatever the options. Print. Yeah, control capital L, control small L also I get. It is not working. So it will multiply the list value 2 times. The same indexes. Print list plus this will concatenate the two list values. So list is different and ternary list is having two values. So we are concatenating the list plus ternary list. It is giving a large list to us. So this is how we work on list operations. Next is they are of dissimilar data types. Next is tuple. Tuple is also similar to list, but we will put it in a small I. Okay, we'll put it in a small parenthesis, whereas list is in the square brackets. This is only the main difference between control smaller. Yeah, I'm trying, but it is not working. Let us try printer. Sure. Let us try. From the second position of the list till the end position of the list, it is printing. Sure. Did you observe it? Empty space is nothing but it is taking the last value. The last index value of the list. Okay. Yeah, good example, Kishore. You can try these examples. Based on our usage, we can write the codes. Next is tuple. Multiple statements found by compiling. Respect error. What is that respect error? Typo error. So I didn't mention tuple equal to. That is why it is giving typing error. Then just take in the tuple. Okay. Now we will do the operations. Print. Print all the values of the tuple. Print. Index value with 3. What is the index value with 3? 0, 1, 2, 3. 87.5. Okay. Next is print. So it is also concatenating, but the difference is between the list and the tuple is small braces, and there should be different dissimilar data types it allows, whereas C doesn't allow dissimilar data types in arrays. Tuples and lists are array kind of database in C programming, whereas in Python it is list and tuple, which allows dissimilar data types. So hope everyone is clear so far. Any questions related to the data types? The last one is dictionary. Python's dictionary are kind of hash tables. They work like associative array or hashes found in Perl. So I am not aware about the Perl script. Okay. So associative array. Associative array means an array pointing to another array. That is how we do associative array example in C programming. So let us understand how it looks like with an example. So Sunil, I am trying to put control small I. It is not clearing. Control capital I also I am putting. It is not clearing. Control L also I am doing. It is not clearing. So how to clear, Sunil? I want to clear my screen, Sunil. How to do that? Please give me the option. Q5. Not Q5. Okay. Q5 is like 5 word. I mean director. CMC. Let us try. CNC. CNC is also not working. Control small L. No, so control plus small L is not working. Let us check once. Also, here, mm, star equal to 0. Bhavya. Star equal to Bhavya, what is this? Star equal to 0. So, I need to use import OS. Okay. And call system clear. What is the syntax? From syntax. Got some Linux. Try this one. Start. Start. It is returning 0, but some pop-up has come and went. What is that? Here this will be uppercase. Something pop-up is coming and closing. What is that? Even I am new to this IDE. I usually run codes on a Linux shell scripting. Okay. So usually if you do, okay, clear, it will disappear. Okay, let us try here these examples. On terminal. Okay. Python dictionary. I think that's what I was doing. So I got irritated with IDE. So I'll run it in a Linux terminal. Okay. Hope you are comfortable, right? It is black screen. This is my Linux terminal. I am user friendly to the Linux, not to the Windows. Okay. So attendance link will be shared. Please be patient. Javed. Okay. Try to learn something. Dictionary. Column. One. This. This. So we are understanding how data types works in Python. This is how I have declared 3 dictionary types, 4 dictionary types. Okay, let us print the outputs as per the given example. So this is pointing to the address location of dictionary 1. So dictionary 1 is the variable. So I am storing the string value. This is 1. So the dictionary of 1 is string. This is 1. So similarly, if I put an up arrow, okay, in Linux it is coming. Whereas in Windows it was not working. This is 2. If I put double quotes or single quotes, it will give a syntax error. Okay. There is no dictionary type of :2. There is a dictionary type of value 2. Now we will use key value pairing. So in dictionary, we have declared a tiny dictionary. This is having keyword and a value. Keyword and a value. Okay. So we'll print of that. Print tiny dictionary dot keys of all. So what are the key values? These all are the keys: name, code, DEPT. Those are the keys. And for these keys, we are assigning the values Akhil 1, 2, 3, 4 and sales. Now let us print the values. Now it is printing the values. Clear? Everyone is able to understand how the dictionary works. If you have any question, please post it. If you want to check some command. Vinay, yes sir. So Vinay is replying for the first time in the chat, I think. The new name I saw today. Samula Sriranga Sai. Raja, yes sir. Ramya is also new candidate. Replying today in the chat. Anyone else followed the class? Do you have any questions? Please let me know. Durga, Raviteja, Harsha Vardhan. Harsha, you are sleeping, I think. No doubt, sir. Raviteja. Jyotsna Chaudhary, Jyotirindhi. Yes, yes. So, taking these slides and understanding the concepts, okay, practice by installing the IDE in your laptops. If you are having Linux, you practice directly on the terminal. Else you practice on the Python IDE or install some putting in your Windows laptop. That is also fine. So that's all for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. We'll take up to the next session in the next class. So today's topics we have covered running Python code. In that, using Linux CLI mode. Second one is Linux script sourcing method. Third one is Windows. Okay, to do this, we have learned how to install Python in Linux using commands and Python IDE download, install in Windows. Next one is Python data types. Numbers, strings, list, tuple, dictionary. Clear? These all concepts we have learned today. Hope everyone is clear. And apart from this, we have run. Hello. Hello world code. Add to nums with user inputs. Interactive Python calculator operations. This much we have covered today. Another reading. Correct, right? What are the concepts we have covered today? These are all the concepts we have covered. Ashwin, right? Nasiruddin, these are the topics on the screen in the red color ink. Okay. Sir, can we use C++? You want to use Shiva? You want to use C++ in Python, or you want to use directly C++? You please hold on for a 1 minute or 2 minutes. I am on call. So I hope there are no questions from the participants. So we'll wind up the session. Good night all. Here. So Blackbucks team, please post the assignment. They have to design the calculator, and you can also frame out some questions based on the data types. Okay. And you can put some MCQ questions also in the assignment. They can select the options. There can be multiple options also. There is can be fill in the blanks or any kind of assignment. Okay. Please share the assignment. Clear? Is everyone fine with this? In the next session, I need to hear that everyone is perfect with Python data types. I'll give you a random question. Someone need to answer. Clear? Yes, Pawan. Thank you, Yoshna. Please practice this Saturday and Sunday. Satya. Yeah. Happy weekend, everyone. Thank you. Bye. Good night.